This is what you might have missed on BCSN's Sports Nightly.
Well, a short time ago, 10-year-old Austin Woodbury's dad told us Austin sometimes comes to him and says he can't tie his shoes. Now, given the way Austin was born, you might understand. But after watching what his son can do, David Woodbury isn't buying that excuse anymore. When you hear Austin Woodbury speak, he sounds just like every other 10-year-old boy.
Throwing him outside, though.
Video games?
PlayStation, Xbox, the Wii.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
The Rock.
What did you say you could do to your older brother?
I could beat him up.
And then there's baseball.
He's a great pitcher, you know that. He's a great first baseman. He saved me once. Threw a ball over his head and he jumped up like Superman and caught it.
While he may not have X-ray vision or be able to leap tall buildings, the fact he's playing sports, just about all of them, is incredible. You see, Austin was born without his left hand, but that has never slowed him down, not even as an infant.
I taught him when he was first born that never use the word can't. That was not in his vocabulary. Everything he can do if he put his mind to it. I never treated him any different because of his disability. I always, like I said, taught him and tried to have him do the best with what he had.
What he has been is an all-star in a league of kids who are older than him.
He actually, like I said, just turned 10, and this is an 11 and 12-year-old league. So he's actually doing a very good job. And he's hitting the ball way better than I had imagined him doing, but he doesn't give up. He wants to be the best.
Go, hard, go, go.
He believes he can do it. I think that came from wrestling. When he was on the wrestling team, a very individual sport, just him and the other kid, and he really realized that even though he doesn't have that left hand, he can still do everything as good and better than other kids his age. And that's just kind of skyrocketed his confidence in everything that he does.
Kids can be mean. Was there a point, like an age, where some kids were being mean to him?
Not necessarily. I was kind of worried a little bit with the stereotyping of, obviously with one hand, how they looked at him. But I taught Austin at a young age that to basically tell them that this is how I was born. I can do the same things that you can do, if not better.
There's a couple times at wrestling, some kids refused to wrestle him because of his arm. One kid actually ran off the mat crying, didn't know what to think. Austin actually seemed to handle it pretty good. You know, we talked to him and just let him know, hey, you know, the kid, you know, he's not used to it yet, you know. At first I think it bothered Austin a little bit, but the more we, you know, instilled confidence in him that, you know, that's just one freak incident that might happen. The next time he had to wrestle the kid didn't want to wrestle him, and Austin gave me a high five and said, hey, we win.
And Austin has carried that winning attitude into every sport he plays, no matter what position.
What do you like about pitching?
That I can strike people out.
You have to do the transition. You have to switch from when you pitch. Talk a little bit about how you do that.
So there's this scuba diving tube on my glove, and I put my nubby through the tube, and then I do my motion, pitching motion, and then I follow through. And then when I follow through, I put my hand right through the glove, and I gotta get ready to catch the ball.
Is it hard to do?
Nope.
And those video games, forget about that two-player option.
How do you play Wii baseball?
I play against myself sometimes. I have one controller in my right hand and then one controller in my left hand. I pitch with it and I switch it real fast and I hit the ball.
Just as he does in real life, and just like former Michigan star and Yankee pitcher Jim Abbott, Austin Woodbury has a goal of playing in the major leagues.
He played in the major leagues. Do you think you could play in the major leagues?
Yeah.
Is that something you might want to do someday?
We just take him for a player, I guess. I mean, he's good, better than some kids with two hands.
Be sure to watch Sports Nightly weeknights at 10:30 on BCSN and follow us on Twitter at sports_nightly.